Hi, I'm Austin Nichols with Small Car Performance in Tacoma, Washington, the home of the premier Subaru Vanagon conversion shop and manufacturer of aftermarket parts. And today I want to talk with you about the SCP aluminum coolant bottle for the Subaru Vanagon swap. So if you look at this coolant bottle, it's got a couple of features that you won't see on other conversion coolant bottles. Number one, we put this coolant bottle in the traditional conversion location, which is on the right side of the engine bay. And when it's on the right side of the engine bay, you now have a sight glass to be able to tell whether or not your coolant is at the appropriate level. It also uses a stock Vanagon coolant sensor, and it uses a generic radiator cap with overflow valve for your stock overflow bottle on the van. Now, one of the really nice features about this bottle compared to any of the other bottles on the market is we actually put a Schrader valve on the bottle so that preloading and pressurizing the system with coolant becomes a 15-minute project instead of an hour or two, or maybe you completely screw it up in the process. So this is the Vanagon Subaru conversion coolant bottle, and it can be used with a ton of other conversions as well. I'd also like to talk to you today about our air-cooled conversion coolant bottle. So this is different than our typical Vanagon conversion coolant bottle because it doesn't have a coolant level sensor. This is typically used for bay windows, Beetles, Porsche replicas, and this sits in the same general vicinity as our normal conversion coolant bottle. It has the sight glass, so you would mount this on the right side of the engine bay. It has a Schrader valve on it, so pressurizing the system is simple. You know, we're talking about a 10 to 15 minute process to get the system bled and running versus what can take over an hour or longer depending on your skill level. And it just has a traditional radiator cap with overflow valve there to go into an aftermarket overflow reservoir. But we recommend this for all of our air-cooled to water-cooled conversion swaps. So now that you've met the aluminum coolant bottle, let's go to the back and check out one that's already installed, and we'll show you how to do it. So if you take a look here, this is a freshly installed coolant bottle in a Subaru conversion. So a couple quick things. You've got your coolant level sensors already hooked up and ready to go. You've got your overflow hose hooked up and ready to go. If you were gonna add this to a van after the work is done, the simplest way to do it is actually just put some hose clamps or squeeze clamps on your feed, your inlet and your outlet hoses, so you don't have to bleed the entire system. And then you've got your Schrader valve, so you can very quickly pressurize the system and get your coolant all set up and running nicely. And so now I'd like to show you an installation of the Type 2 coolant bottle, or the coolant bottle in a Type 2. So if you look back here, you've got the coolant bottle on the right side of the engine bay. Because it's an air-cooled conversion, there is no temp level sensor, but very much a simple installation. Thank you for checking out the Small Car Coolant Bottles. If you want to learn more or order online, check them out at www.smallcar.com. Otherwise, we'll see you out on the trails or on the track.